Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today guys, as you know, it's Spectacular Saturday, and you know what that means. It is time for us to continue the Spectacular Spider-Man. This is Season 1, Episode 7, Catalyst. Love that title. Last week's episode, as we all know, was crazy, insane for multiple reasons. I mean, let's be honest, all the episodes have been crazy, but I feel like last week's episode was particularly exciting for a number of reasons. Number one, Rhino. They did a damn good job introducing us to Rhino. Now, we've seen pre-Rhino, of course. We've seen the character before he became Rhino. But the way they handled his character, his strength, and then ultimately his weakness, very well done in my personal opinion. Love the hell out of it. Number two, Tombstone is the big man. Now, apparently some people are commenting, and I looked into it. Kingpin was originally pitched and planned to be the big man. But then characterizing all that kind of stuff, they gave us Tombstone, which I feel ultimately, it's more interesting because I was expecting Kingpin. The fact that it's not Kingpin, I think it's definitely going down a path I wasn't expecting. So I'm actually happy that it's actually not Kingpin. I would love Kingpin, but you get my point. I think it's interesting that it's a character I wasn't expecting. And number three, maybe arguably most important, depending on, I guess, how the show continues and how I respond to it, they have finally officially introduced us to Mary Jane Watson. And she said her iconic line, and then it ends. It was so good. And I'm excited what we're going to see here because, okay, where are we continuing after this big moment with Mary Jane Watson? Like, what is the next thing you see? Like, I have no idea. The show is very good at subverting my expectations. There's certain things I see coming and then they happen, but there's other things I'm like, I think they're going to go this way. They're going to go this way. No, I was wrong. So I'm just interested to get into it because I'm loving the hell out of this show. Okay, you guys know that by now. I'm loving the hell out of this show. It is so damn good, and I can't get enough of it. And I get excited each week as we're leading up to Saturday going, another episode. Now, I am recording these mostly on Fridays the day before, but it's like I get excited throughout the week, just can't wait to get to the next episode. So here we go, guys. Episode 7, Catalyst. Let's get into it and see what this show delivers this week because, my God, this show is delivering. Let's go.
Okay, where's the dude with the nasty tooth?
Oh.
Present and accounted for.
Right away. Right away. That was a good move. Holy shit.
Hey, did I mess up your costume? See, that's a common misconception. Spiders are actually arachnids.
Damn. That was good. Earlier, okay. Okay, so we're seeing the dance. Okay.
Hi, Harry. Did you just get here?
Hey, let's get a picture, preserve the moment.
Oh, what an ass. There's Eddie. He completely ignored her. Yep. Wow. You gonna get that fixed?
Come on, Mr. J. An investigation into Spider-Man's true identity. That Spider-Man expose? Run with it. See where it leads.
I mean,
Mary Jane Watson?
yeah.
This is Professor Warren. Mary Jane Watson, I'd like you to meet Flash,
He's like,
Liz, Rand,
Flash, make sure the
Warren,
bet.
and my best bud, Harry. They're popular. Loser dresses as a cheerleader for Halloween.
Well, big boy, I hope you've got the legs for the skirt. Come on, Tiger. Let's hit the dance
Tiger.
floor. I want to see what you got.
Okay. There's not that many kids there. I just now noticed that there's not that many kids there.
Eddie.
Sorry, Harry. Wait.
Actually seen gremlins in the machinery.
Gremlins. Oh, shit.
Oh, the glider! No, that's Mr. Osborn's! Get the freak!
Get the freak. Ooh. Yeah.
The Green Goblin is nothing if not flexible. As for the big man, the party's over.
What does that mean exactly? Cats. Okay, now that we've got introduced to him, now he can just show up. I just love that he's just laughing. It's like, It's good. It's classic.
And I am looking for the big man. But I know who you are, Crime King.
I know who you are.
So step down, or I start
Ooh.
sharing secrets.
You're
Damn.
making an enormous mistake. Security.
Holy crap.
He swings
Oh,
through the
here
air.
comes the chandelier coming down.
A green what? Goblin. Green goblin.
Great goblin.
No reporter. I'll cover the story myself and save a few bucks. But get me Parker. This is right up his freak show alley.
He wants me to go shoot pictures, and I kind of have to, or he could fire me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. But hustle back, Tiger. You owe me one more dance.
Really?
One
You're
more
not taking-
dance.
That's so cool.
Okay. Maybe she do that just to make them all pissed off, because they're already mad anyways, because he got Mary Jane Watson.
Wanting to destroy you and take over your. Can I come in this way, or do I have to break my own window?
Can I come in this way?
Your
Yeah.
timing is impeccable.
Well,
So
He's
the
here.
Super loser turned on you. You and I join forces. Consider what we could
Green
accomplish.
Spider-Man.
Combining
Green
our
Man,
powers.
Green Spider.
We could rule New York. We talking Manhattan or all five?
I think he's saying the whole thing.
I make it a rule not to.
And your queen is, the red-haired girl who came with Peter Parker.
Really? Okay. Careful. Dang. It's like they're evenly matched. Kinda.
Don't panic, Spidey. Still one web shooter left.
All those gadgets. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. There you go. Damn.
Keep everyone here until the goblin comes back. Or maybe
He ain't coming back.
The goblin's bomb goes off.
Yeah. Where's the bomb at, though?
Surprised you're sticking around.
Yeah.
Buddy, my mess.
I mean, okay.
Goblin on the big chandelier.
Chandelier. Uh-oh. Damn. That was close.
You know, applause from you.
What do you mean he just emailed photos?
He always does. And of course he's gone. Yeah.
You blew it. Again.
I don't think he
I
did.
wouldn't say that. I saved the last dance for you, Tiger.
I'm really liking this. All alone. Spotlight and everything. I was thinking, are they going to do that? Yeah. This show freaking delivers. Holy crap. I love the fact that this episode opened with Green Goblin. There was no real buildup. It was like 10 or 15 seconds, and then boom, he was there. And then what I liked is that it cut back to earlier tonight, and you see the dance, formal dance, whatever they're calling it, at the school that Peter and Mary Jane Watson are going to. And then you see the events unfolding through the timeline, and then you get up to the part where we see at the beginning, and then it goes past that point. I love the structure of it, because it made me question a lot of things. First of all, Green Goblin, like, holy shit, he's just here. Okay, he's just here at the beginning. It was very good seeing that little bit of, brief fighting back and forth. And then Peter saying, how did I get here from here to here? And then it cuts back. So that was really good. Seeing Harry in this episode and the way they're trying to make you think a certain thing, because I have questions. See, Harry was like saying all this stuff to his new friends, that we're going to this place, we're going to go hang out. He brought them all in a limo and all that kind of stuff. And then Gwen says, hey, Harry, and he completely ignores her. What an asshole move. Wow. Like, that was just wrong. He couldn't say anything to her. He completely ignored her. And Gwen came with, Gwen. Making sure we know who we're talking about here. Gwen went to the dance with Eddie, so that was good. So at least that happened, because she was talking about whatever, and then I think she asked him or he asked her. Regardless, they're there together, so that's good. But Harry's an ass for ignoring her. And they're all shocked, all of them, when Peter walks in with Mary Jane Watson. They couldn't believe it. And it's like, believe it, you know, this is and things like, how could Peter bring her? How would it even know her? It's like, it takes to know people. I mean, literally, if it wasn't for Aunt May, this probably wouldn't have happened. But it all worked out. And what I liked throughout the episode is that Mary was treating Peter so well. Like, she doesn't hardly know him, but yet she's treating him, you know, like a decent person. You know, I get it. Gwen and Harry, they were friends, but they were getting so upset and so mad over things because it's like, look, there may be stuff going on in Peter's life. He's Spider-Man, but you don't know for sure. And they were just getting really frustrated. But it's like, you know, he kept not showing up or not doing things multiple times or not really listening. In terms of Gwen, I mean, Peter completely just didn't even notice that Gwen had interest in him at all. But she doesn't hardly know him, and yet she's treating him, you know, great. You know, it's just like, okay, yeah, good, go shoot some pictures for what's happening with your boss or whatever, and, you know, make sure to come back here. I'm saving the last dance for you, which they get that last dance at the end. I was a little confused for a second because when Mary Jane took that one guy's arm and they went out to the dance floor after Peter left, I'm thinking, why is she dancing? Probably to get back, because she knows that that group, they're pretty much not like happy with her. They're like, what are you being with the king of nerds or whatever? It's like, I think she's just messing with him. She wins prom queen. And of course, Flash Thompson wins prom king. Now to the Harry part. Unfortunately, Harry's new girlfriend goes back with her old boyfriend, who she dumped because he was being an ass. And Harry freaked out and he ran away. He went to his locker and drank some sort of green goblin. It said some green. It was like some sort of chemical. And then the next thing we see is Green Goblin. I think they're trying to imply and make us think this is Harry. It's not Harry. I don't think it is. I think it's got to be his dad, right? Norman? It's got to be, because Green Goblin traditionally is Norman Osborn in the comics. I mean, I know there's been other iterations throughout history of where it's a big reveal that Green Goblin isn't who you think it is, but I don't know. All I know is I'll speak on just everything separate because I don't know what's happening here. Because see, the big man I thought was Kingpin. The big man, by the tombstone, he was in this episode. Like, I like the fact that I mentioned it too in the reaction that now that we're introduced to him officially, now we can just show him. There's no like hiding anymore or hiding behind a phone call. We don't see the face. Now we know, so we can just show him. So that was good. But Harry drinks the chemical. He drank 2 vials. Once in the school after he got dumped, basically. Even though she didn't tell him he was dumped, he witnessed her take her ex back after 1 flower. But whatever. I guess she really didn't want to be with Harry. I guess it was just like a thing. It was like a thing at the moment, maybe. I'm not really sure. But Harry drinks twice. He drank it once in the school at the locker, and then second after they're asking, where is Harry? And then he just drank another vial, busted it on the ground, and walked away. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. But then we have Green Goblin. It's good. It is so good because the laughing, it's iconic. It so works for Green Goblin as a character. The design of Green Goblin is great, and the fact that he was using a bunch of different variety of weapons, perfect. It was so good. Now, what I liked about the banter back and forth between them was really well done, where they were just kind of going back and forth, Spider-Man and Green Goblin, like throughout the whole episode. Whenever they came face to face, it was so good. It was great writing is what it was, because it was funny at times. It was making you think at times, certain things that Green Goblin was saying, certain things Spider-Man was saying. And then when we got to the actual action itself, it was so well done, because it wasn't like Green Goblin was getting the upper hand the whole entire fight. Like Peter, you know, he was getting the upper hand at times, but it was more like they're evenly matched in terms of they're throwing stuff at each other. They're like, Peter's learning his moves, and Green Goblin, this is the first time he's ever fought Spider-Man, so he has to learn, you know, the maneuvers as well, because you can watch all day Spider-Man going around fighting crime, but how do you know how to really fight Spider-Man until you actually are doing it? So it just showed that Green Goblin, I'm assuming Norman, unless it's a fake out and it's Harry, I don't know, but Green Goblin was just well versed and ready to go. and just ready to fight. And he like took people from Tombstone's, I guess, kind of crew, like some people that worked for Tombstone, the big man, but they called him the big man, and got them to work for him. And then he figured it out. It's like, you've already made enough mistakes already. He's like, oh boy, he knows, of course. But I like that Green Goblin just went right to Tombstone, the big man, the big guy is one way he called him, the big guy. He's like, you need to step down or I'm going to reveal all your secrets. Like, he just knows information. It's like, okay, like he means business. He's coming in here and he's showing what he truly can do. I think Tombstone could take on Green Goblin no problem, but you get my point. He couldn't really reveal himself to his party, his guest to his party. What Tombstone, like, he couldn't really show what he can really do. But yeah, the fighting was great, and having a little subplot with J. Jonah Jameson's son being there, it's interesting. I'm wondering if that's going to go somewhere, why they introduced that character in the episode. I'm not really sure, because at first I'm like, there must be a story reason behind this, right? And maybe there is, because, well, he told Spider-Man where the bomb was, in the chandelier, which he was hanging on the chandelier at one point, so it makes sense. But I wonder if we're gonna, I don't know, I'm trying to think, is he a character in the comics that's important? I don't remember. Man, I can't remember. I can't. It's been a crazy morning, for sure. But this episode was so good. They had that last dance at the end there. I think this is setting up something very cool and very awesome between Peter and Mary Jane Watson. I was hoping we'd get to her, and the fact that they started referencing her and mentioning her early on implied, okay, we're going to be seeing her hopefully. But I thought they might have waited till later in the season. I thought that would have happened, but no. We get that little cameo at the end of the last episode, and then this episode, she is a full-blown on character. And I like how she just kept calling him Tiger throughout the whole night. It was such a great part in the episode, because it's something so subtle, something so simple, but it just works, and it's so good. What did you guys think of this episode of The Spectacular Spider-Man? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. I really enjoyed this episode, and a lot of you guys were commenting saying, I can't wait for episode 7. Well, I got to it. It was awesome. Damn, this show is good. So, like I said, whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out the playlist for my reactions to The Spectacular Spider-Man. That'll be linked in the description as well, probably somewhere in the cards or whatever, probably early on in the video. Make sure you watch the playlist, catch up on the videos, and rewatch them if you want to. They're there, and we're enjoying this ride, and we're going to continue this journey until, unfortunately, we hit the end, but at least we have, I think, 2 seasons, I believe, so we have a number of episodes to get through here and chat about this amazing show. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.